Hey guys, welcome back to another Top 10. Today, we're going to be going over some of these legendary weapons in gaming. They don't necessarily define the characters they're paired with, but they do help them become a true hero or heroine. And let's be honest, some of these are way too awesome. I myself bought me a Keyblade. Do I feel pretty cool? Hell yeah. Is it weird to have one? Hell yeah. Yeah, it's weird. Now remember folks, these are just my opinions and my opinions only, and obviously you're watching me and not yourself. That would be weird. But when you are done watching me, let me know what your top 10 are.
What are your top 10, Gerard?
I was literally about to do that. Why are you here?
I really just wanted to apologize for the jump scare last week. Sorry, guys.
The quests that we go on in games require us to rise to the occasion. Many evil monsters from all different universes need to be vanquished, and we must be prepared to battle any of them. In fantasy settings, we use things like magic and spells to tackle them. In a fighting game, most of the time, we use our own fists and sometimes special abilities from their training. But most games boil down to this: a hero or heroine and a weapon. Here's my top 10 weapons in video games. I also just want to say, when it comes to top 10s, I do try to create these lists with a lot more originality. I try to make them different from your typical lists. Besides, if I didn't, I would just be BuzzFeed.
I'm pretty sure no matter what you do, people will call you BuzzFeed. In fact, I'm gonna call you BuzzFeed from now on. Hello, BuzzFeed!
I did this to myself.
Number 10!
A lot of you guys are probably shocked as to why I put the Master Sword and the Hylian Shield from the Legend of Zelda series so low on my list. I did this because I thought it would be too easy. The Master Sword and the Hylian Shield set the standard for all games with characters that wield swords and shields. But what solidified the iconic pair was the unique design and the circumstances to get them. Well, the shield not so much, but the Master Sword generally required 3 pendants, or 3 godly relics, or
put together the 3 pieces of the Shrine of the Silver Monkey.
The Master Sword and Hylian Shield are one of the most important combinations of weapons in gaming history.
Number 9!
Blah blah blah, I've talked everyone's ear enough about Final Fantasy VII and blah blah blah, whatever, I don't care. Zack and Cloud's Buster Sword and Sephiroth's Masamune tie for number 9 sheerly because of their epic sizes, their abilities that go with them, their wielders, and finally, because these swords clash a lot throughout the Final Fantasy VII saga. It's a no-brainer. These weapons have seen many a battle, and each one more epic than the previous.
Number 8!
The Borderlands franchise built a large random number generator when it came to guns in the games. Different factors get randomized when it comes to the type of gun, make of gun, type of handle, type of gun clip, type of element, you get the idea. So it's hard to narrow down what gun specifically is the best. So I'm going to go with the type of gun, rocket launchers. The rocket launchers, especially the elemental kind, proved to be some of the most useful and awesome weapons in Borderlands. Great for getting revenge kills, the rocket launcher with the right character tree and bonuses earns it the right to be on this list at number 8.
Hey Gerard, if you like rocket launchers, boy should you check out the nuke launcher in Unreal Tournament. They were camera guided. 7.
Confession time! I didn't have a full-on gaming PC till I started the Completionist. Probably a big reason as to why most of the games reviewed here on the show are console games. But I had a lot of friends that did, and we would end up going to an internet cafe and play one of my favorite FPSs of all time, Counter-Strike, and eventually Counter-Strike Source. While the struggle was real between me and my friends in the battle between terrorists and counter-terrorists, I always loved playing knives only. My nickname used to be Shankmaster J.
Alright, dude. No more BuzzFeed. Now it's Shankmaster J.
But my favorite map was the bite-sized map FY Ice World, and my weapon of choice 9 out of 10 times was the pump shotgun. Man, I used to be so good with this thing, I would treat it like it was a sniper rifle and shoot guys from afar. There was always that moment of, oh crap, I need to reload, and then boom, headshot! I always got that giddy boy rush whenever I would win a round simply by running in and catching guys off guard. And it's because of this pump action shotgun that I always want to use it in every FPS game that I can. Hopefully to get the same high that I get from CS. Most of the time, I don't though. This is one of those few PC games I still try to play whenever I can. Stay good, Counter-Strike.
Number 6.
Ironically enough, I've been playing a ton of GoldenEye 007 lately.
Are you gonna complete it?
I think it's safe to say that GoldenEye 007 is the FPS that is responsible for spawning so many fans of the genre. Made by Rare, this game still holds up relatively well, with the exception of a glitch or two.
Ah, yes, the glitches are strong with this one.
And while I was just casually playing through the game, I got to a level where I got to use the infamous golden guns, and I freaked out. These 2 golden guns will generally one-hit kill any enemy you encounter. In a multiplayer, well, this game's multiplayer in general is great, but the golden guns were always my favorite. That and the mines. And the rockets. This game is still fun.
Number 5.
I'll reveal right now, I've been working on a Bayonetta 1 and 2 review for quite some time. I got pre-release copies of these games, but as you can see, I've had my hands quite full in recent weeks. I love Bayonetta as a character. She's super powerful and her weapons are badass and can kill so many things. There are so many different weapons and outfits in the series, but I'm going to go off the wall with this one and choose Bayonetta's ice skates, also known as the Odettes. Or Odette. Odettes. The plural is weird there.
Odette? Like waiting for Lefty? Don't worry, that's a very smart reference. You didn't get it.
The animations for her and the skates are really cool, with her showing off her figure skating abilities, and every now and then, an ice heel will come crashing down from the heavens. It's all fluid, it's all crystally, it's all fun.
Number 4.
If you've never completed Dead Space 2 and or 3, then I recommend skipping this section if you really care. But one of the many unlockables in this game looks foolishly deceiving. That's right, I'm talking about the foam fingers. These foam fingers look stupid and pointless, but with unlimited ammo and the ability to shred all enemies. I think what solidifies this as my favorite weapon from the series is that Isaac literally says the words bang bang as he shoots the finger. It's very Clint Eastwoody to me, and I love it.
You gotta ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do ya, Necromorph?
Number 3.
There's tons of different items and weapons in Smash to pick from, but there's always one that sticks out in my mind. And no, it's not one of the newest ones in the current Smash. It's actually from the very first one, the baseball bat. This baseball bat, depending on how you use it, can one-hit KO anyone. It is hard to pull off, but there's that shining moment of humiliation for the other player when you send them flying across the screen with one big hit. Awesome.
Almost as good as nining someone.
Number 2! The StarCraft franchise is filled with tons of units and power-ups. The Terran, the humans in this intergalactic war, have sniper units called Ghosts, and one of the special abilities of these Ghosts is to launch a nuclear strike. The best part about this is that moment, the brief moment where you freak out because the warning goes off.
Nuclear launch detected.
I loved building a bunch of missile silos and having a troop of ghosts invade someone's base and watch them lose their marbles.
Right then, you need to find the location of the ghost launching the bomb and kill them before the bomb goes off. And if you don't, this happens.
The ultimate number 1!
The No More Heroes franchise is one of my favorite gems on the Wii, and while these games are paying a ton of homage to films, anime, and other games, Travis Touchdown's weapon, of course, is a large nod to Star Wars, the Beam Katana, and it is my absolute favorite weapon in any game. The reason being, the upgrades. In both games, these Office Light-looking lightsabers can evolve from a deadly weapon to an over-the-top bloody deadly weapon.
Oh man, some of this is just plain hard to watch.
The kills get more gruesome, more insane, and the weapon itself becomes more powerful. Eventually, by the end of your playthroughs, the final version of the Beam Katanas, in both games, becomes so intimidatingly awesome, you'll want to replay the game just to see them in action. So there you guys have it, my top 10 weapons in gaming. Remember, these are just my opinions, so feel free to leave your thoughts somewhere on the internet. Reddit, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Tumblr, all the places. Now before I go, I told you guys last week about today, November 6th. Woohoo! You guys, that was good. I told you guys that today, November 7th, is Formal Friday. Don't forget to tweet at me your photos of you in your suits with the hashtag #GentlemanUp and hashtag Formal Friday. Every photo and hashtag will help us raise $1 for those who are less fortunate than us to wear a suit for job interviews and other formal events. This can happen on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, so send them at you, send them my way. Send them. Also, have you guys seen the Spotify playlist on ThatOneVideoGamer.com? They're pretty great. They're pretty great.
They're pretty Greg, I think.
They're
They're
pretty Greg. They're pretty Greg.
I write them.
Greg, why are you here again?
First of all, why aren't you wearing a suit right now?
I already took a photo of me.
Oh, great.
See? Photo.
I'm also here because of my crippling WoW addiction. Isn't that right, Gerard?
I guess. I don't play WoW, so I don't know.
So, you don't play WoW, but a lot of you people do. So we're starting a new community thing. It's going to be called That One Video Guild. That's right. We're making a guild on World of Warcraft. We've hit the top, baby. We've hit the top. That One Video Guild on the server. Kill Jaden. It's PvP. Horde, baby. If you're Alliance,
Later, man.
sorry.
Not gonna happen.
Not gonna. NGH. Not gonna happen.
Great. Thanks, Greg.
I'm wearing a suit.
That's not a suit.
It is not a suit.
Anyways, if you guys missed last week's episode of The Completionist, give it a click right here. It's on Five Nights at Freddy's. Or if you missed the week before that, Medieval. It's a good episode too.
Should I do the jump scare now? Was that a jump scare for you? Did
No.
you get scared?
I like it. Why are you apologizing? I wrote the jump scare in there.
I know, it's weird.
Shouldn't I be
You
apologizing?
did that.
I did.
You should apologize.
Last
to
week's
him.
episode was...
Apologize to him.
I'm not going to apologize.
Apologize.
I'm
You
not
just
gonna...
said, shouldn't I? Apologize.
I mean, you apologize, but Mark, show some gameplay footage of something.
Yeah. Save us.